Your taste in blokes hasn't improved.
Family or no family, I want an apology.
After the way you talked to my sister, I should sit yourself down, mate. You're in for a long way. You got off lightly.
You don't scare me, pal. Even if you were daddy of B-Wing. Yeah, I know all about you. She's told me you've been inside.
Yeah, I thought he still was, to be honest.
I got out this morning.
This morning?
But the bad suit and brown paper parcel's not compulsory. You know me, Michelle. I went in looking smart. I've come out looking smart. You're not looking so bad yourself. Anyway, I'd nowhere else to go, so I thought I'd surprise you.
Well, you certainly did that.
Hey, come here. It's good to see you, Rob.
I was wondering when someone would get round to welcome home. I mean, I wasn't expecting bunting, but...
First of all, I didn't know you were coming out, and secondly, you were a bit busy roughing up my boyfriend.
Who's still waiting for an apology.
No hard feelings, mate.
Don't ever do that again. I'll leave you to your family. And who knows, I might be able to salvage what's left of mine.
Tal?
Hiya.
Dangerous, this one. I should watch yourself.
I already know that.
I wasn't talking to you.
Popular as ever, I see.
It's a long and tedious story.
I got time.
Basically, Peter was married to her daughter. You can join up with us.
I can't believe one woman fell for that charmer, never mind two.
Hey, Rob. He's a decent man.
He sounded it when I walked in on you. You can't half pick 'em, sis.
There you go.
Thanks, Dad.
You sure it's not an idle threat in the heat of the moment?
No. They're definitely going. I mean, I gave Leanne custody. What more does she flaming want?
Well, she doesn't want you dictating how to live a life.
Simon's my son. I've got a right to an opinion, haven't I?
Yeah, but it's the way you express those opinions, and you haven't done yourself any favours lately.
I can't change who I am.
No, you probably can't, I'm afraid.
I don't know what to do. And she's right. I mean, if we go to court, chances are I'll lose.
Perhaps that should tell you something.
Like what?
Well, I realise you might find this hard to accept, but it mightn't be the worst thing in the world if they did leave.
Are you having a laugh?
No, far from it. It would break my heart to see Simon go. But if you look at your life in the round, it's fundamentally chaotic. I'm not saying it's entirely your fault, but that is the reality.
Well, things will settle down. Everybody has rough patches.
Simon's never had anything else. So if Leanne and Nick can provide him with some stability away from here, maybe it's no more than he deserves.
Now that was almost worth the wait. Just leaves one thing on my to-do list.
Oh, yeah, I remember. If I'd have had £1 for every girl of yours I'd had to console. Spent 10 years walking around with a permanently damp shoulder.
And then you got out. Left me and Mam to it.
Oh, my goodness, here we go.
It's true and you know it. Where were you when we needed you, eh?
I told you the first I knew about Mam's troubles when you got yourself arrested, you were such an idiot.
Maybe I was, but we needed money. She was going to lose the house. £5 for driving a car seemed like the answer to our prayers.
No, don't you hide behind Mam for this one. She'd never let you do it if she'd have known. Why the hell didn't she come to me anyway?
Same reason as you didn't know I was coming out today. She never got a chance to tell you because you weren't there. You were never there.
Did you really think I could wash my hands of my son? The way that you did?
Yeah, sending you and your sister to Scotland was just about the hardest decision I ever had to make.
Oh, yeah, I bet it was. But it was right up there with tea or coffee.
You couldn't be more wrong. But I did what was right.
Yeah? Right for who?
I'm not going to dignify that. Look, you haven't got the first idea what I went through.
Oh, no. But I know what I went through. And I couldn't get my head round it. My dad's alive and well. He's living in Weatherfield. I'm up here. I blame myself.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, don't worry. I soon realised where the fault lay. And not a day went by. Not one day when I did not resent you for what you've done.
I had hoped that in time you'd understand the situation I was in.
Oh, I do. No more so than now. Watching you revert back to type makes me realise that actually maybe I never stopped resenting you. But I'll tell you something. Luckily for Simon, I'm cut from different cloth to you. So no, sorry, I won't be doing the right thing. My son will be staying right here.
Yeah. It's so easy, isn't it, Rob, to play the dutiful kid when you've got nothing else to do?
Nothing better, you mean?
Listen, I left to get married. I have responsibilities. Not that you'd ever understand
It's
that.
not like you had kids. You spent most of your time shopping. Anyway, you still had a responsibility to Mam.
Oh, yeah, and I bet you were a big help to her, weren't you? Winding up in strange ways. Yeah, I bet that did the world a good. Traipsing in there every visiting day.
She didn't feel she had a choice. No one else was going to come.
You know why I stopped coming? Because I'm so fed up of hearing this rubbish from you. I did what I could for Mam. I bought her nice things.
Nice things. She kept them under lock and key in her wardrobe, didn't want to spoil them, she said.
How is that my fault?
You knew where we lived. A designer handbag would have been a magnet for every mugger in a 3-mile radius, same as the posh watch, the necklace, or the other thoughtless trinkets.
What do you want from me, Rob? Is it tears? Apologies? Do you want money? Do you need money to set you up?
Don't insult me. I never came here for an handout. I came to find my sister. Oh. If you run into her, tell her to give me a call.
Ooh, pushing the boat out, I see. Making the most of your first night of freedom.
I've not done much al fresco dining lately.
I thought you'd have been having dinner with Carla.
You're joking, aren't you? She just wants rid of me.
Huh?
Family's always been disposable, ain't it, sis?
Oh, so they're not giving you your violin back when you got out, then? Your sob stories aren't the same without it.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Ask her.
He kept with the usual guilt trip, right? But I still offered to help him out. As usual, he threw it back in my face because nothing I can ever do is good enough for him.
She tried to pay me off, give me money to disappear from her life.
No, I didn't.
You needn't have worried. I'll happily do it for nothing.
Oh, good.
Oh, Rob, wait.
It was great seeing you, Michelle. Worth the trip. Give my best to your lad, eh?
And where are you going to go?
I don't know. I'll find a doss house somewhere or a shop doorway or something. I'll survive, I reckon. After being inside, I know how to handle myself.
See, lost without his violin.
Don't be daft. Look, you can stop with me till you sort somewhere permanent.
It's really good of you to offer, Michelle, but...
No, really stupid of you to offer Michelle. Don't give him our space, love. He's bad news. He always has been, always will be.
I can't just let him walk the streets, Carla. Come on. Your spare bed's not that comfy, but beats the pavement.
All right. Thanks. But just one night.
Until the next one. I'm really sorry I'm late. I got stuck with our kid giving me small griefs. Families, eh? Who'd have them?
Yeah. Not you, that's for sure.
What?
They're trying to take my kid away from me. In 18 months, that kid's going to be a stranger to me, and I come and tell you, and it means nothing.
Peter, I was busy.
Busy? Busy? I'm losing the one good thing in my life. But God forbid it's going to get in the way of flogging knickers.
It wasn't the time or place to discuss it.
When is the right time or place? You don't give a stuff about my kid.
Oh, you know what? You are so wrong. And Peter, I will not take any more lectures today, thank you. I have done my best for you. I have supported you when most women would have just turned their backs. And you know what? You're not the only one that's made sacrifices.
You make sacrifices for something that's worthwhile. And there is nothing more worthwhile in my life than Simon, right? Nothing even comes close.
You include me in that, I suppose.
Right now, what do you think?